So for this blog post, I chose the romantic composer Giacomo Puccini, and I hope I'm saying that correctly. I could be butchering it, but I chose him immediately based on his biography rather than his musical abilities. Just because I immediately began reading, and he was the 5th child out of 7, and I am the 5th child out of 6. He's from an Italian Catholic family. I'm from a Catholic family, and so I just wanted to kind of see if that affected his career in some capacity. So that's kind of where I started. And then I was just kind of reading through his life and like the moments where he peaked, and then the other moments where he produced things that weren't as readily received. So as far as like the clips I listened to, I kind of just looked at this timeline and chose the ones that I thought were most interesting. So his first his biggest moment of success that kind of put him on the map was when he came out with Menon Lescaut. I'm not really sure if I am saying that correctly either, but that made him internationally famous. And then immediately after that, he produced La Boheme. And with that, is described as being grittily real and more conversational than anything that he had done before. And so I chose to listen to La Boheme. And I would completely concur with that description. I have a hard time being able to be super critical of musical pieces, and that was something that I kind of realized when I was trying to analyze him, because his music is so rich and raw and like full, and I feel like I don't really have a lot of opportunities to listen to some like music like that that just seems so honest and so complex at the same time. And so that was just kind of a treat for me, kind of listening to this music by him. So I started with La Boheme, and then I kind of skipped some of his other operas and went straight to his final opera before he died, and it's Turandot. I just kind of listened to a little piece of it, and that was also interesting because he died before he could finish it, and so I think I actually listened to the ending, which was written by someone else, and so I was trying to figure out if I could tell like a difference between his pieces, what he had written and what someone had finished for him. And so it was just kind of a bittersweet ending because I really kind of attached to him, and then him dying without really like fulfilling all that he had planned for himself. Overall though, I thought his music was, I don't even have words. It was just so good. I thought that the music added a lot more meaning though when I could kind of figure out like, okay, this is what made him famous, and this piece wasn't really was disappointing after he produced that, and this was a low and here was a peak, and he came back here, and then before you know it, his life was just kind of ended really abruptly. And so yeah, that was the romantic composer that I kind of looked at. Really enjoyed it. Another moment where I could kind of see myself viewing and listening to music in a whole new way. Again, as always, if you have any questions, just let me know. Leave them in the comments. Thanks.